I still have another show tomorrow. So whiskey would be a bad idea. I was telling these gals here about this time Iowa had a new Irish festival. It's actually a really good one if you ever want to go down to Waterloo, Iowa it's the weekend before ours, the Minnesota one. So, but I got hired to do a couple of bar gigs. One was Saturday afternoon, one was Sunday morning. And then I could be at the festival all day and hang out. And so I get done with my bar gig, and I go out to the big main stage outside, and I'm looking at the lineup, and I see Peter Yates. And I'm like, I know a Peter Yates. I wonder if that's the same Peter Yates. And sure enough, there's Pete up on the stage. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I sit and I listen to his set, and he gets done, and I run around, and I'm like, Peter! And he's like, Lojo, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I live here. What are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we go out drinking. That boy can pack it away. I got so drunk on scotch, I tried to touch the karaoke piano player's piano. That's how drunk I was. I did. I went, this is the right note. Ding, and he stopped, and everybody in the bar just went, why'd he stop? And Pete's just going, you're so dumb. So the next morning I get up for my show, and I do what I always do when I'm on the road. I call my wife, let her know that, I woke up. I'm still good, and everything's good. And so I dial the phone, and I go, oh fuck. She's like, what's going on? And I'm like,
I went drinking with Pete Yates last night. I don't think that was a good idea. I drink a lot of scotch.
She's like, you got to gargle now.
I've got a show in 1 hour.
She's like, you're screwed. And I got up to my show, and I'm like, if I play a song like, if I'm like up here doing something like, was it who knew? I was like, I had no range. I had like 4 notes. And I had a 2-hour show. Needless to say, I've never been asked back to the Iowa Irish Fair. So I'm trying to get the Hounds of Finn down there so they won't know it's me. Oh, but I had a very good time hanging out with Pete. But yeah, don't go drinking with an Irishman unless you are an Irishman, or Johnny, one of the two. You got to be an Irishman or Johnny. Otherwise, there's no coming back from that anytime soon. Saw your face across the bar. Checked my pockets for cash. I knew I wouldn't want to look any farther, and I knew in a flash. I called a cab and I asked you to leave. Your expression was one of surprise. Knew it must have been Halloween. At least it would have been a disguise. 'Cause I'd never seen a face like yours. Said maybe I'm a lizard. And if ugly was a snowflake, it'd be a fucking blizzard. Mother only loved you on payday. Your father never learned your name. Compared to you, King Kong looks like Fay Ray. You put Marty Feldman to shame. Compare. Oh, I never seen a face like yours. Except maybe on a lizard. And if ugly was a snowflake, you'd be a fucking blizzard. As time goes on, I realize you're so damn ugly. You're hurting my eyes. If music charmed the savage beast, my advice is not to work in a zoo. I think a haunted house might be more your speed. All you gotta do is go boo. Welcome to the Trail of Terror. Never seen a face like yours. Except maybe on a lizard. And if ugly was a snowflake, I said if ugly was a snowflake, oh, if ugly was a snowflake, you'd be a fucking, oh, you'd be a fucking lizard. Wait a minute.